that message and you hesitate on what it's telling you to do because you're not quite sure if it's you or if it's our creator. And then you wonder, should I go? Should I do it? Should I say it? And half the time you ignore the message, you go in the opposite direction of what it's telling you and you regret it. Sometimes you do it and you're amazed by it, so amazed you're freaked out, and you figure, how did that happen? And then you get even more freaked out. Well, I'm going to share with you how to handle that and why it happens. But I want you to type in your 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm. I'm Nicole, founder of Spiritual Guidance Academy, and I help you master your spiritual gifts, learn all about spiritual guidance, and learn how to hear from the Most High. I'm a spiritual problem solver. And that problem that comes up constantly is, am I following me? Is it me telling me to do this? Or is it God? Is it spirit? Is it our creator? So that little voice that comes inside of you that wells up and tells you to take this course, to major in this in school, to go back to school, to start this business, that person is the one for you, to go on a trip, to relocate over to that state, to do all these things. It could be something so simple as to go to this store instead of the one you're used to going to. That message, when it comes to you from what seems like out of the blue, can really be scary, right? How many times have you heard a message that comes like, feels like it comes out of the air, feels like it just comes to you? Sometimes it feels like it comes from you, from within. And it's really weird. And so it makes you pause. Well, I'm going to tell you something that might surprise you. It might not. It could. Divine Source, the Holy Spirit, Jehovah God, our Lord and Savior, our Creator, the infinite power, higher power, however way you want to call this amazing energy that is outside of yourself, bigger than yourself, but still lives within you because you can speak to it. It speaks to you. Speaks to you in that way, in a way that defies human logic. So that way is going to be different. You will hear it from outside of yourself. You'll turn because you heard a voice speak to you. You look over here because you heard your name being called. You look behind you like, oh my gosh, what is this? What is that? You might wake up in the middle of the night and you might hear your name being called. You might hear a statement. You might hear a, a word, a name, right? You might hear yourself say something. But that's how the Most High speaks to us. So how do you know that it's not you? Well, the Most High will absolutely never tell you to do something that goes against your values, your standards. The Most High will never, ever steer you in a direction that presents destruction and never success. See, you can be guided to let go of some things that mean destruction to you on a human level. That means your fear-based energy is saying, "Oh my gosh, I don't want to be without this person in my life." Your fear-based energy is saying, "This is destructive to me because my all is in that person. I love that person so much I can't be without them." Yet there's something in you saying you got to let them go because you're sacrificing your values, you're sacrificing your standards. Your fear based energy, which is your human, not the Most High, will tell you stay at that job. Stay at that job. You're going to get a 50-cent raise in another year. Stay at that job. Everybody else is staying at their jobs. They told you to stay at your job. You're comfortable there. You can expect everything there. You know that you can go in the job. You can work 8 hours. You might get some overtime. You might not. But you know what? You feel comfortable because you get that paycheck every 2 weeks. You see people getting laid off. You see people leaving and all of that. But you're comfortable in your little area at your station, in your cubicle. You're comfortable in your classroom. You're comfortable. You got it. You're comfortable. You can stay there for 30, 40, 50 years, get your 401k, maybe Social Security might be there. Your fear-based energy will tell you that. But then you got this other voice that's telling you, dang, everybody calls you for this, that, and the other. Maybe the hobby that you love, you feel like there's a voice telling you, is it possible for you to make money doing it? So that voice that defies human logic, that voice that defies the human based fear energy, that direction, that defies human logic is the Most High, right? It's God. So you got to know the difference, and that's how you know the difference. When the Most High is talking to you, you will hear a statement that pulls you closer to where you really want to go inside. It's what's really closest to you, what's in your heart and soul, that thing that you don't really share with everybody, right? You don't share it. And so that's when you know spirit is talking to you, because who else? You didn't share it with anybody. So why are you getting this big pull to go in that direction? Where's that pull coming from? It's not coming from you, because you're like, whoa, wait a minute. This is complimenting. This is encouraging. This is inspiring and motivating my pull, my desire towards it. So where is this energy coming from? Haven't shared it with anybody. I might have shared it with one person, two people. They haven't come back and told me this. This is energy I'm feeling. I'm by myself right now. I'm in the house. I'm working out. I just saw a video on something. They're doing the same thing. Or I saw somebody going in their mission. I saw a post on Facebook that said, when, if not now, when? I saw a post talking about it's not too late to start over. It's a good time to mind your own business. When you going to start minding your business? And you wonder, like, dang, is that a sign? Yes, it's a sign. That's how the divine speaks to us. That's how the Most High talks to us. It defies human logic. Human logic says, well, a teacher needs to tell you. Your parents need to tell you. Your kids need to set you straight, tell you what to do with your own life. Your boss needs to tell you. That's human logic. Human logic says, I need to repeat what it has happened in my generations. Human logic says, I need to do what my mama did. I need to do what my daddy did. Human logic says, I need to listen to this professor, this teacher who said I'm not a good writer, who said that I write like I talk, so I'm not a good writer. Instead of listening to God tell you to write that doggone book because of the experiences you went through that are going to teach everybody else that reads your book that you're assigned to, because you speak and you write the same. That's why you're an excellent author. That's why you're a 5-star author. That's why you are supposed to write that book. That's why, because you don't conform to the grammatical way of school. That's why you're supposed to do what you got to do. Because you're going to reach the people that need to hear from you, not validation from a professor. So you got to know the way that God talks to you versus the way that you talk to you. The best way to do that is to know thyself. You got to know. What do you want? How do you know what you want? You got to talk to yourself. Talk to your human. Let your human know, listen, there's another life. You're spiritually awake now because you're watching me. So I know that you're spiritually awake. That means you knew that God was reaching out to you. That means that you know there's a whole different vibrancy to that 3D matrix. So you're awoke. You have been awakened to this unseen, unlimited potential. And you got to do something with it. The challenge is there. And the challenge says, I'm going to ask you to separate. I'm going to ask you to detach from certain sides of life, some people, behaviors that are keeping you stuck, stagnant, lost, feeling lonely, feeling isolated. I want you to take that isolation and I want you to focus on the Most High. Focus on where God's got you going. Focus on what your mission is. What is your calling? What is your purpose? What are you supposed to be doing to help other people? That's how you deal with that isolation, right? You do it. You take massive action, meaning you take action by telling your human, we about to do it. What we about to do, your human's going to be like, do what? We are about to start looking into different ways to make this hobby prosper. We're about to start writing right now. We're going to write for 1 hour about our childhood pain. We're going to write for 1 hour about what's going on right now, about the fact that I just realized we need to be writing this book and get it self-published. You know, you could be working out and loving it because that's what you do. You do it for your own health, right? That's what you do. You do it every day. Every day you do something that's physical activity or exercise, right? But now that you're awake, you're in your spiritual awakening, Spirit is telling you, listen, take that same hobby, take that same love, that same joy, and help somebody else now. Open up your YouTube channel. Show us what you're doing. Get your Facebook group together. Start messaging people in your phone. Who are you connected to? Oh, I can't talk to them. I can't tell them that. Why not? They in your phone? You hooked up with them on Facebook, social media, Instagram. You friends with people on social media for what? To use that connection. So I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give you a big, big tip. For anybody that is sleeping on their mission, you sleeping on the calling that Spirit keeps showing you, synchronistically waking you up in the middle of the night, touching your face, feeling like you got a feather touching you, seeing repeat numbers. All that means something. Keep seeing the same posts over and over again. Keep seeing the same people prosper. They're succeeding, they're winning, and you sitting up there still struggling, worried about the stimulus check, can't get ahead. Year after year, you just still stuck in the same city, in the same dead state. You just can't even get nowhere. You still going to try to please family and all of that when they're not doing anything for you but to keep you stuck and stagnant, draining your energy. I'm talking to you because you're too blessed to keep doing that, and we need you. You got that gift that God gave you so that you can help us. You're supposed to make your dreams come true. We're a part of that process. So we don't know that until you get out there. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to take 1 full hour today. 1 full hour today. You're going to start off by asking Spirit, what is it that I'm supposed to do in my life? Boom, Spirit's going to show you that vision. The statement's going to come to you immediately. I promise you that. I promise you, the second you ask the Most High, what am I supposed to be doing with my life? Spirit's going to show you. You like working out? Spirit's going to show you it's time for you to work out. Spirit's going to show you the last time you worked out. Spirit's going to show you your gym equipment. Spirit's going to show you in your mind's eye wherever you go work out. What do you do? Spirit's going to show you your shake, your protein, your vitamins, your supplements. Spirit's going to show you something, right? What am I supposed to be doing in my life? Some of the Spirit's going to show you whether you got chronic conditions and you healed yourself. Spirit's going to show you something that's attached to that. What am I supposed to be doing with my life? Spirit's going to show you a vision of you writing under a tree, writing in the park, reading to people. Spirit's going to show you something that has something to do with that. You're either making solutions, herbal remedies, you're doing something, you're playing music. What am I supposed to be doing with my life? Spirit's going to show you, right? The second you see that, you got to teach people that. That's living outside of yourself. You don't heal. You don't get blessed without the responsibility on your shoulders to bless somebody else with that same seed that was planted in you. Plant it in somebody else. Pay it forward. So if you learned how to do something that made you happy, just know that you're connected with a whole lot of other people in this 3D that are going to be just as happy, maybe even more than you, when you bless them with that knowledge. Okay? I mean, so then once you see it, then write it down, make it real, let your humans see it, right? You healed yourself. I got two beautiful kids that God told me I would have, that told me I would be, they would call me mama. Doctors told me I wouldn't have none. They told me don't get pregnant. Tried to give me a full hysterectomy for 7 years straight. For 7 years straight, to try to get me to have a full hysterectomy. Told me to have back surgery. When now my back is fine. Back surgery, twice a year, they told me to have back surgery. No. Everybody I know that had back surgery isn't doing good. They're not doing better than they were when they had it. Not having that. Now to tell me they don't need to see me. Your back is healing itself. Yeah, I know. So now I'm going to teach that to everybody. Yeah, I got two kids, two different pregnancies, 4 weeks early, 8 and 9 pounds. I would have had a 14 and 15-pound babies. Two different pregnancies, vaginal. Amazing pregnancies, amazing births. High risk, but I got two babies doctors told me I would never have. Told me don't even try because you'll die and so will your baby. I teach that to people. How did I do it? I'm going to teach it to you too. That's how I get my blessings. That's my calling. God told me how to do all this stuff. How did I take the leap of faith to start Spiritual Guidance Academy? I'm teaching you all how to start your own business, how to make it online, how to network market, because that's what we do on YouTube. All creators on YouTube are network marketers. Anybody that's on social media and you're in business for yourself, I don't care what you're doing. If you're in business for yourself, that's network marketing, the #1 industry ever. The most successful industry, network marketing. Social media is not going anywhere. It's just getting better. And we're just getting started on stuff. So that's where I'm at. I'm teaching you how to succeed. I'm teaching you how to create generational wealth, doing what you love. Help people. But you got to know how to hear from God first, right? So that's what this video was all about. As you can see, I could go on and on and on talking about God because that's my purpose. What is your purpose? I'm a spiritual problem solver. I help people hear from God. If I can help you, let me know. We're offering a 6-month coaching and reading scholarship. The link is down below. I'm going to give you the number to text. You can't call the number, but you can text the number. It's 859-339-3459. 859-339-3459. Text that number, your name, and we will get you the information on our scholarship because I'm ready to help people. If you want my help, I'm ready to help you. All right, have a beautiful day and stay safe and healthy.